up.
Hey, H24, how you doing? Welcome to the stream. Hope you're having a good night.
Friday Night Baseball from Dodger Stadium in L.A. Tonight, Game 2 of this 4-game weekend set between the Cincinnati Reds and the Los Angeles Dodgers. Two of the best bats in the business
Dodgers
go at it
suffering.
next
Don't
on the
even
show.
know why they're suffering so bad this season.
Rich Bulldog gets the start for Los Angeles in this one. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Wow, talk about a number that jumps out at you. This guy's whip, which is walks to
90
hit the innings
strikeouts,
pitch,
3
is
walks,
less than
a
1
whip
coming
of
into this start.
.55.
That's not an easy thing to do. That tells me one
ERA
thing.
is
Not
not
only
bad.
is his stuff good,
4-2
but he wipes
record.
people out quick. This is a
But it
real
seems like
good
your
pitcher.
team is just
Stepping
suffering
into the
for
box,
some reason.
Cesar Guerrero. He'll get us started in this one under the lights. Now here it comes. Second of 4 here on a Friday night as the game's first pitch is taken for strike 1. Dan Dero, you check out this Dodger team as they enter play here tonight. They come in scuffling a bit of late, just 2-4 over their last 6 games.
Yeah, Matty, they lost their
nuts.
last game. It was only by 1 run. They should be able, those are the tough ones, but they should be able to put this one behind them.
Last year we dominated and won the fucking World Series, and this year we're playing like a bunch of dogs.
When you have 2 strikes on you, as a hitter, if you get something that you can handle, you have to find a way to do some damage with it. That was a missed opportunity.
And a good pitch there as this is swung on and missed for the first out of the ball game. And a moment now to glance at the Reds lineup card in this one. Mark, what's your take on him against one of the best starters in the game?
Matt, you take a look at both these lineups. They got their work cut out for them. This is going to be a pitcher's duel. Both these guys can execute and have a chance to go deep in this game and turn it over to bullpen. Somebody is going to have to get that big 2-out knock with runners in scoring position.
First pitch of the at-bat. A little bouncer. That winds up foul. And a breaking ball stays outside. So let's take a peek at the officiating crew in this one. Behind the plate is Kenny Jansen.
Hey, the book on Kenny Jansen, D-Road, not a very big zone, but he will give you that low pitch below the knees.
Yeah, and he's consistent. You're okay with that as an offensive player. He wants to give that pitch below the knees. If this pitcher can execute consistently, you better make the adjustment.
And a fastball blew it right by him, and they're 2 down.
The main job of the number 1 and 2 hitters is to set the middle of the order up with an opportunity to do some damage. So when you strike both of them out, you're putting yourself in a pretty good position to make it through the teeth of the lineup without a whole lot of stress.
First delivery to him on the way. Line to the right side. And Castro's got himself a base hit. So the 2-out base hit on the top of the inning is still alive.
Hey, there's a nice knock by the 3-hole hitter. I know there's 2 outs, but they always say with your man coming up, the number 4-hole monster, as soon as he steps in the batter's box, there's a runner in scoring position.
And a strike called at the knees, 0-1. 0-2 the count to Suarez. Here it comes on 0-2. Missed with a breaking ball. Castro, the runner at first.
It looked like he was going to go after that ball, but he didn't.
Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning.
It didn't matter anyway. Even if he didn't go after it, it would have been a strikeout.
Reds lead 1. And now the Dodgers get a crack at it. No score.
Look like twins.
Digging in, J.J. Gold. It's been a rough go for him at the plate as he enters this one with a season average in the 230s. Here comes the first pitch. A fastball down near the shoe tops. Good breaking ball that time, in for a strike.
The funny thing is, I haven't wanted to make his beard shorter, and I
so
couldn't
1-1
even do
home.
that.
His fastball taken high for a ball.
I don't blame him for not coming over the heart of the plate. He circled this guy on the lineup card when he got to the yard today. He's been swinging one of the hotter bats in the game.
Gonna get to that.
The 2-2. A bouncer to the left side, taken in by Simeon. Throw to first will be in time, and there's one gone here to start the second.
Hey, let's take a look at the Dodgers on defense. The guy I want to spot shadow today is Cody Bellinger. Versatility is his game. The bat plays no matter where he hits in a lineup, but a guy who can play Gold Glove first base and move to the outfield.
The 1-0 is in there for strike 1. No score here as we play inning number 2. And he'll take a look at a strike on the inside corner. It's 1-2.
Like, I should be throwing
from an
fastballs
standpoint,
the most.
they already knew they had their work cut out for him.
Fastball is
pitcher,
number
but if he's
one
gonna
pitch.
locate like that, this is going to be a
But
tough
it seems
one.
like they call all the other pitches the most. Oh, come on, get it, you bitch. Throw it, throw it.
Recovery throw is not in
There we
time,
go.
and that'll go down as a painful single.
Oh, wow. He didn't get him out.
Base knock right there, D-Roll, he extends his hitting streak to 7 games.
Yeah, and you can tell he's made some necessary adjustments at the plate. Anytime you're getting a knock every day of the week, you're doing things right. He's keeping that front shoulder tucked, staying inside the ball, not trying to do too much.
Here's the 0-1. Fly ball right down the line in left. Aquino on the move. And he makes the catch in the corner.
Hold it, hold.
Set to get his evening at the plate started, Gary Arrington. And it's been a real struggle for him with the bat so far this year, looking to get things turned around in a hurry. Here's the first pitch to him. Strike taken. The throw is not close as he's in there with a stolen base.
It was pretty obvious he would likely be on the move with 2
your
outs.
pitcher can't
I'm sure
do a
the
slide
defense knew
step,
it
so
too, but
it's
he
not
has
like
lightning
he
speed
can
and was
slide
able
step
to take
and
the bag
fucking
anyways.
Behind
try to
0-2
keep
now.
him on base.
In today's game, if you're not disciplined for striking out, why would you change your approach with 2 strikes right here? Expect this guy to try and drive the baseball right here.
Oh, what a stop on the slide. It's there, and he's out.
Great play at third base. Is
One
that
left
Seaman?
for Cincinnati.
Who's that?
We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. So here's the Dodgers.
Shit, at least he's
pitcher,
hitting at
Rich
238.
Bulldog. 1 in, 1 out, and 1 on here in the inning.
He went from batting to 1 whatever it was.
First
to
offering on its way. Goes right after him with a fastball for a strike. And guys, as we take a look at the Reds entering play here tonight, they've had it going the last 10 games. They're 7-3 over that stretch, including a win last time out.
Hey, they come into game 2 of this series riding high. A huge 1-run victory
Early?
yesterday. Able
Late?
to do the little things to put
late.
them over the top.
I'm late on that.
Hopefully that leads to some momentum in game 2.
Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Pitch is mishandled behind the plate, and it bounces away. And he is in there. They couldn't get him at second. And he'll make it in easily at second, as I'd imagine that'll be scored a passed ball. The 1-2. High and deep to left
that's a
center
nice
field.
fucking drive right
Going
there.
back, still going back.
A home
And
run.
this one is
A
gone.
fucking home run. Let's go, Bulldog. That's what's up. He got that one.
So a two-run shot to left center, his first home run of the season, and the Dodgers have now taken a 3-0 lead.
Go Dodgers, hell yeah.
Wow, he really hit that ball well. What a great swing on it with great extension, and it sailed right out of here.
That's great contact, yo.
Leading
Second
off the
season
inning,
with a
Roberto
home run.
Mejia, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
Swing and a miss, but he's right on here. 1 strike. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2. Hit out towards second. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the third.
Not a lot you can do with that pitch. That fastball just ate him up inside and gets the soft grounder for the out.
Why Spanish people have like cool names and shit?
Takes a knee-high fastball.
The hitter in this situation has to understand that this pitcher is on the attack, looking for a quick inning. If there's something in the heart of the plate, you better pull the trigger on it.
Swing and a miss. Good slurve. 0-2 now.
Black people get names that's like, name alone defeats you as a person.
Here's a little chopper up the middle. He's got to hurry. Throw gets him. 2 down. Stepping into the box, Billy Hamilton. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Here's a strike.
With 2 outs, they're not playing him to bunt here, and he didn't show it there, but I wouldn't be surprised if he wasn't at least thinking about it. He handles the bat pretty well, and he can definitely run.
Fouled off. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Popped him up. Semien has a play, and that retires the side. 1, 2, 3 go the Reds. They trail in this one 3-0.
Bellinger. I like Bellinger. Lindor is a name
Leading
I like
off
too.
the inning, Starlin Castro, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Castro has been all over the place, man. And since he left Chicago, he's like a fucking Rolling Stone.
Here comes the first pitch. A ball and no strikes. One and one the count. Swing and a miss on a pitch outside.
I'm not saying
1
he
and 2
didn't
now.
do good when he was with the Yankees. He did great on the Yankees.
Count is even at 2-2 to Starlin Castro.
Well, that's what you want from your curveball on 1 and 2. You start it in the zone and let it break out of the zone where it can't be punished. Didn't get him to go after it, but the execution was nice.
Damn Skippy. Welcome to the stream.
The 2-2 one more time. He swung on and missed. He got him on strikes. Opportunity now to take a look into some of the future plans for the Dodgers as our Road to the Show report spotlights a couple of guys that have been playing
today
very
was
well
my day off from work, so what I did, I played Fallout first, then I played some MotoGP, and now I'm playing baseball. Fallout, I didn't record anything because I just went around fixing all my, well, what you call it, like settlements. You know, fixing stuff that was wrong.
First offering on its way.
Because they constantly update Fallout. If you don't play Fallout, then, you know, you're missing out. But they constantly update Fallout, so you always got to go back
Patterson is under this
change
one,
things.
and that's out number 2.
Then there's people that comes up with different glitches and different things you can do. You know, where it's like a wire glitch, you can wire glitch your stuff and move it to wherever you want to without the wires being attached. There's people that comes up with all kinds of things when it comes to Fallout.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Laid off as it caught the inside
and
corner.
MotoGP, I was just
Bases
trying
are empty
to
here with 2 men out.
play it.
Hard down the first
Not that I
baseline.
dislike motorcycle racing.
Got it.
I love that
and
shit.
he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Reds are
But
down in order.
I don't know, for
They
some
trail
reason
it
this
here,
year
3-0.
MotoGP didn't excite me, so I just didn't play it.
And here's Jose Peraza.
So I played a couple races today, trying to get to MotoGP.
And here's a first pitch curveball that bounces on
Get
him
to
there.
the
It's
bigger
ball
bikes.
1.
I think it's the process of going through racing the slow ass bikes, the 250cc bikes and shit that, you know.
Aquino racing back
he
to
drove
the
that
track.
one out there.
Gone to lead off the inning.
Well, they're still down, but this homer right there might light a fire under the whole team.
Bad call,
Give it a spark
catcher.
to
Bad
back
call.
into this thing. We'll see if this gets him going.
Swing and a miss that time. It's 0-1. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul.
I think throwing the same fucking pitches is the problem too.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And
I don't know why
knuckle
he
curve that
called
time.
for
Got
the
him
same
swinging,
pitches
and that's
so
the
much.
first out.
Every pitcher gives up home runs.
Like the
Some more
fastball
than
is
others,
obviously
but the
my
best
best
ones
pitch,
forget about
but
them
he
as soon as
seems
the
like he
next
calls
guy
for the
digs
breaking
into
ball the
batter's
most.
box. He showed me a lot right there by going after the next
It's
hitter.
only when I'm
and striking
behind
him
it
out
seems
on
like he
only
calls for
3
the
pitches.
fastball.
Into the box now, Gary Arrington. As he takes a called strike on the black, it's 0-1. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. And he takes strike 2.
Don't just assume as a hitter right here he won't triple up.
Skunk.
He's got you down 0-2, and he might
You
really
don't know
want
what
to
it's
get
like
inside your head
living up in
if he
fucking
throws the
New
same
York
pitch
State,
again.
man. These skunks are horrible.
Count remains at 0-2.
Well, yeah, I kind of live in the woods, so I guess the skunks road be horrible.
Oh, and a great knuckle curve just buckled him there, and there are 2 gone.
This tells me a lot about this guy. He's done a real nice job bouncing back from that home run to strike out the next 2 guys. Sometimes you're going to get taken deep, but it's all about how you respond that really matters.
I got like a park down the street from my house, and you'd be like fucking heroin addicts and crackheads hanging out with deers and shit down there. It's weird.
Standing in now, Roberto Mejia, as the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike 1. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Right there, and it's quickly 0-2 now.
Hey, I got to commend him a little bit. Leadoff homer, and now he's 1 pitch away from getting out of this inning without any further damage.
1 run on 3 hits, and no errors in the game for Cincinnati thus far. And he struck him out. His 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. So 1 run here on 1 hit, which was the home run. No errors.
If you
and
pitch
no
it
one
right,
left.
it just tricks
Last
the
half
shit
of the
out
5th
of you.
coming up. It's the Dodgers 3 and the Reds 1. Ready to take his hacks again, Rich Bulldog, as he'll look to follow up the 2-run homer he launched over the wall last time up.
Yeah, that last at-bat, Daddy, he turned that fastball on. He didn't hit it a ton. He didn't hit it a country mile. But,
I didn't
hey,
hit it.
listen,
I'm
a home
surprised
run is
I
a
hit
home
it
run.
as far as I did.
He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Skied into straightaway right. Hamilton is under it. 1 away.
And lead on that one.
Into the box now, Cesar Guerrero. And at this point of the game, I think it's clear that the plan of attack against the top of the order has worked.
Well, when you've only surrendered one hit to the top 3 guys in the order up to this point in the game, you know you're doing something right, Matt. You're spot on. Whatever they discussed coming into this game has worked out beautifully.
1-1 to the Reds leadoff man. Swung on and missed. 1-2 now.
I still want to get
I don't know what it is. I don't know if it's his windup. I don't know if it's just flat stuff. But he's getting a lot of swings outside the zone, and he's having a big game.
Got him. And that's 8 strikeouts
but
now
I
for
get
him
like
in the ball
DLCs
game.
and
So
shit,
yet another strong outing for him tonight as we show you the league leaders in ERA. And as
Call
you
of
see,
Duty
he's
is
right
great,
up there
but
among
for like
league
the last
leaders
couple
in
years
that
I've been
department.
fucking with it, and it's not the same.
Stepping
like,
in, Billy Hamilton.
No, World
Third
War
trip to the
II,
plate
not
for
World
him
War
here
II,
tonight.
was it?
0 for 2 at this point.
Damn, what was the last one?
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And it's fouled away.
Damn, what was that last Call of Duty?
0-1. Here's the pitch. Behind 0-2 now. 1 run on 3 hits. 1 error on the ledger for Cincinnati so far.
But at least they got Black Ops coming out. Black Ops 4.
In tight there as he's got to turn out of the way of that one. And here's one that barely misses off the inside corner. 2-2. Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going.
And Black Ops, I love that one. I love because you can play multiplayer. You know, and the only thing I hated about that game is the Juggernauts.
Pretty impressive.
Hard to defeat that one if you didn't have like a javelin missile or something. You can defeat the Juggernauts.
To face the middle of the order
and then
without
the further
anybody
you
on base
go
for
up,
them
the
to
more
drive in.
Juggernauts they send at you, including explosive dogs and all kinds of crazy stuff. And that was my last favorite Call of Duty game, but hopefully Black Ops 4.
As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. The windup and the 0-1. A wave and a miss, a tick behind a good fastball.
I gotta say, his command of the corners in this start has been pretty exceptional. He's
swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it.
I also wanted to play all the DLCs for
3
Sleeping
down,
Dogs
3
as well.
strikeouts. Not too shabby. We're back to Friday Night Baseball on the show after this. Stepping up to the plate, Rich Bulldog comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier.
Gotta get a hit.
He's set. Here it comes. This one's flared off to the right side. Coming in,
he missed
Hamilton.
it. Good shit. Let's go.
So
Let's go. Run.
Continue. And the runner will score.
Run.
And he's in safely to third as they also score a pair of runs on the play.
That's the difference between average and good hitters. Good hitters almost always take advantage of RBI opportunities when they present themselves. He does it here, and the lead is now 4.
So the batting order turns over now and set to go Eugene Hartman. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone. Line toward right center. And that's going to get down out there. And they'll extend their lead even further as the run's in to score from third. It's 6-1.
Outside of taking a ball in the seats, Dan, these were my favorite knocks to get. 2 outs, man on third, and you're able to upset that entire team, including that pitcher, with a late 2-out ribby knock.
And so frustrating from a pitcher standpoint, Dero. You're in trouble. You're 1 pitch away from getting out of some trouble. Make 1 bad pitch, a base hit. The inning continues, and another run batted in.
That's another thing I couldn't do as well, is put pine tar on my helmet. It's like I couldn't make my helmet be dirty. It's weird.
First pitch on its way. Here's a knuckle curve that backs him up a bit. Ball 1.
This is a big out to get right here. This is their best hitter. He's a great hitter, and he's a guy that kind of spark plug. He gets this team going. So if I'm on the mound right now, you really want to try to get this guy out to hopefully keep them from getting a potential big inning started.
And a swing here on 2-0 as this is in the air out to straightaway center. Santander is right there, one down.
Santander. Damn, he came all the way over to catch that shit.
At the plate, J.J. Gold.
J.J. Gold.
Here's the first pitch to him. Swinging a blooper to the right side. Patterson is after it.
Yeah,
he can't get there as it falls in.
That was a good thing, good play.
Man, he's seeing it like a beach ball right now. Even his soft
blooper was
no good hit. He's making it nearly impossible for a pitcher right now. Up, down, in and out, hard, soft. Anything you throw forward to home plate, this guy seems to somehow be able to find a hole.
I'm set with the 0-1. I just couldn't pull that one back in time. It's 0-2 now. Gold, a runner at first with one gone in the inning.
He's calling for the cutter. I'm not too confident in the cutter.
And he struck
but I
him
got
out.
it right there.
And there's strikeout number 11.
I'm just not
in
confident in using the
He's
bumpers.
just bringing up strikeouts left and right. But what's really impressive to me, he hasn't walked anyone either. He's just pounding the zone. His stuff is dirty today.
That'll bring in Phillip Ervin as he takes a cold strike at the knees. It's 0-1. No hits to this point. One strike pitch is a fastball high, and that evens things at 1. And here's a pitch swung on and missed. 1-2 now. Another 1-2. Looped out towards short. And this will be taken down no problem for the final out of the inning. Starting to run out of innings here as they are unable to cut into the deficit.
Out and chased it. And I've done that before.
Gary Arrington. We're in the 8th now, and nothing's changed out there on the mound.
Well, I've been very impressed with how this starter's going about his business, Matt. He's looked really sharp, and it's hard to know if it's had any effect. But getting that early lead from his offense could have really helped settle him in.
1-0 the count. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. This is foul right side. And now time is called as a beach ball has made its way out into left field here.
Damn fans throwing beach ball on the fucking field.
Way outside, nearly to the backstop. 2-1.
That got away. That's weird.
2 balls and 2 strikes to the Reds catcher. Here now the 2-2. Now a ball hit pretty well to the left, but this is going to wind up in the seats foul. The 2-2 is laid off, and the count runs full.
You do not want to walk the 8-hole hitter. It just opens up so many options. Do we bunt him over to second with the 9-hole hitter? Do we try and play for that big rally with the top of the order coming up? This is a huge pitch. You can't allow this guy to walk.
And the 8th inning begins with a flyout. Quickly 1 away. Jesse Winker will move into the on-deck circle now to try to get something started here with 1 gone in the inning. Fastball too high to start him out here. 1-0. 289 is the average coming in. 4 home runs and 15 RBIs. Lays off again, and it's 2-0. Winker tends to have more success against right-handed pitching like this than he does against southpaws. Could be a comfort thing. Maybe he just picks up the ball a little better, but that's the book on him at this point. 3 balls and a strike to the Reds left fielder.
Time for him to attack on the mound. He knows this team's struggling offensively. Don't mess around and try and nibble. Just be on the attack and let them beat you.
And he lays off, ball 4. So he comes right off the bench and works the walk. Usually easier said than done. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Cesar Guerrero. 4th trip to the plate now.
You got a double play ball? That'd be awesome.
Yeah, he and his teammates have really been shut down by some very good pitching in this one. Been fun for a guy like me to watch.
Hit high and deep to right center. Oh, and a fine play there as he ranges back to put this one away. Not an easy play by any means, and there are 2 gone.
Yeah, I don't know. He had to run a long way to catch that ball.
Here's Billy Hamilton standing in. 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ballgame. Swung on and missed. Outclassed by that fastball for a strike. Coming up on the century mark in pitches now for the first 7 2/3.
And he's going to empty the bucket right here.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. Reds lead 1. The lead remains 5. It's 6-1. Trying to pick things up where we left off. Rich
2 for 3.
He's been great on the mound, so we'll see if he can do something with the bat here as well. He's earned a chance to take this at bat.
Yeah, that guy's throwing the ball as well as he has. It kind of forces the manager's hand to stay with him. He's been exciting to watch.
I know I had the
and he's really had this crowd
two-run
behind him
home
the
run.
entire game.
I think I had a sac fly or something, but I don't remember the other ones.
Here comes the first pitch. And this one's in the dirt. And a nice job keeping it close. It's ball 1. Now the 1-0. Popped him up. Castro is there.
Underneath that shit,
and
man.
he brings it in for the 2nd out of the inning. Coming to the plate now, Starlin Castro. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. First offering on its way. And he fouls this one off.
Catch that.
Trying to strike him out for the 3rd time. Can't quite get the low outside corner there. It's 1-2.
Well, he's thrown a lot of pitches in this one, but it's not like he's walking a bunch of guys. Only 1 free pass to this point, but they're still making him work really hard.
Got him to miss the breaking ball there. Starlin Castro becomes the first out in the 9th inning. So striding in, Eugenio Suarez. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. And that misses for ball 1.
And even though he's had some success against this guy in the ballgame, he still knows he's a very dangerous opponent. He won't want to fall behind him any further.
1 ball, 1 strike to count. The 1-1 home. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Santander going back on it at the track, but he can't get to this one. It's off the wall. And he'll get in there at 3rd as he just misses a home run but settles for the triple. Now here's the Dodgers skipper.
I hope they don't pull me out of the fucking game.
And it looks as though that's going to be
really? That's some bullshit, man. Yeah, all he did was hit a fucking triple.
Here as he worked his way into the 9th, but he'll let the bullpen try and close with the final 2 outs.
Douchebag, man. You're going to take away the fucking complete game, you bitch.
Alberto Diaz answers the call from dugout as he'll try to record the final 2 outs of this
one. One fucking hit. Come on. It's such a bull.
Well, this game had its moments, but it got out of hand pretty quick. Always nice when you can coast to a 6-run win. Save your closer for another day and let everyone in on the action.
7-1 the final score in tonight's. Los Angeles took the lead in the 2nd inning and rode that until the very end. Rich Bulldog earns his 5th winner of the year, striking out 12 in the process. Roberto Mejia takes the loss, only his 1st of the year. So that'll put a wrap on things here this evening. For my partners Dan Plesac and Mark Carosa, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a special presentation of MLB The Show. For more, follow us on Twitter at MLB The Show.
In a row until he came against me. Dodgers play pretty good today. They put up runs, not like all the other fucking games I played in where they only put up like one run and suck the rest of the game. Giants forever suck. He's a hater. How many freaking things did I miss? Keep working on that.
That boy. Good job.
Eventually I'll start working on other things, but for now I'm just working on like my pitches, velocity control.
A manager
breaks,
checks in with his ball club.
I'd rather be a quality pitcher, you know, than try to be an overall dominant player. Even though in 2017 it was like that. I was dominant in everything. Pitching great, hitting great, had multiple like mad fucking home runs. Because you could get your guy up to 99% in everything.
MLB The Show's coverage of Major League Baseball brings us to the great state of Florida and Marlins Park in Miami. Today, the third and final game in this three-game series
most of the things they changed in this game
and the Miami Marlins.
Wasn't about road to the show. Most people that complained about things in this game was about the what is it? The fuck, what is that shit again?
Murray Zager will do the pitching in Game 3 of the series.
No, I can't
Dan,
remember.
any thoughts?
Here's a guy that numbers can be a little bit deceiving.
You know, when you create your own team and you go online, there's somebody way better than you online and they whoop your ass. So all of a sudden you're crying and shit because you got your ass whooped. So you complain and bitch and moan that your team sucks or whatever. And then they eventually they change everything about the fucking game.
Half of the first. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Here's a strike. Dero, Danny, this LA Dodger ball club as they enter play here this afternoon. They've had it going the last 10 games. They're 7-3 over that stretch in last time out.
Hey, not an easy thing to do, Dero, to get a sweep, a three-game sweep on the road. They've won the first two, looking to put a bow on this one here.
Yeah, to win 3 on the road, Dan, significantly difficult in today's game. You try and take care of business at home. This would be huge for this team.
We have a moment here in Miami to take a look at the Marlins' starting lineup. Who stands out
the
to you,
reason was I wasn't paying crazy prices for fucking cards. I'm not gonna do that shit.
He's already proved he's a clutch hitter. He knows how to drive in big runs when it counts. So if the situation comes up in this game,
no matter how great I want my team to be, I'm not gonna pay outrageous prices for cards.
Bases are empty, one man out. And he got him.
It's always nice to keep a guy that has good wheels off base, and that's just what they did right there. Big strikeout, keep that guy off the base path.
Here's Nolan Arenado, and he really thrives in the batter's box here at home. Something to keep an eye on in this one. Rounded down the third baseline, but a foul ball here, 0-1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Missed with a breaking ball. And there are the umpires working this one. Calling balls and strikes is Mr. Patrick Johnson.
Yeah, Dan, we got Patrick Johnson behind the dish tonight. Fairly standard strike zone most of the time, but he's definitely a pitcher's umpire.
I always felt like this. He'll give a little bit on the corners, both inside and outside. I think he's a fair umpire, but I would rate him more as a pitcher's umpire than a hitter's umpire.
Really?
The 3-1 finds the zone to fill the count, 3-2.
We're seeing quite a few pitches up from him right now, and that can obviously be dangerous. A cold strike.
And now, meanwhile, here's a ball headed out toward deep left center field, and this is going to clear the wall, a home run.
I know hindsight's 20/20, but you can't throw that pitch to that guy. Don't forget, He homered yesterday, so you know he's locked in and ready to roll up there. We'll see if he learns from that mistake.
Now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Andres Diaz. And as you take a look at the splits here, he's actually better against right-handed pitching this season. And it's out of here. Back-to-back,
wow, that's some straight bullshit.
Boy, not the way you'd like to start a game, right? First inning, you come in, you give up 2 home runs. We'll see if he can regroup right here. It's not easy to sometimes come back from that.
And that'll bring in the multi-dimensional Lewis Brinson, looking to get on base and keep this first inning alive. Hit high and deep to right center. Shields is in pursuit. He tracks it down, and that will end the inning.
These guys come over and hit home runs back to back.
So 2 runs come across here, both coming via the solo
when that guy
home
hit a fucking ball that he wasn't supposed to hit.
Half of inning number 2. The Marlins lead this one 2-0. Up next from Miami, Domingo Moya. He'll start us out here in the home half of the second.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
The windup and the 0-1. Takes a high fastball for a strike. Well, today's game provides the visiting squad with a chance to complete the series sweep, guys.
One of the toughest things to do at this level is to win on the road. With the win today, this would be a sweep of a road series.
Now another 0-2. Boy,
now I understand. So we won the first 2 games. Miami is supposed to win the third.
The defensive alignment for the Los Angeles Dodgers. And let's take a look at the guy playing shortstop up the chute today, and that's Marcus Semien. This has been a work in progress. He's had to grind, take countless hours of ground balls and work on his accuracy. But don't get it twisted. He's made some big highlight reel plays, and if you miss middle, we all know the power he has.
And quickly, there are 2 away. Ready now for the Marlins, Brandon Stedman. He'll get to take his first cuts here. First pitch on its way. And a breaking ball stays outside. 2 out, nobody on. And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike. Fastball called strike. 1-2.
Hey, I don't know what happened in between innings, but he went down that tunnel with a few of his teammates and some coaches and found a way to regroup because he's been really good this second inning. After going out in the first, I thought it was going to be a super short
first inning was a fucking sellout by the game itself.
On the slurve that time, and
you know, because those pitches was pitches they weren't supposed to hit like that. 1, 2, 3 go the
Marlins. After 2, it's a 2-0 ball game.
Really know this game. This is how this game is.
Next for the Dodgers, Rich Bulldog, as he'll get his first
You're
opportunity.
You're not allowed to win 3 in a row. If you've been 3 in a row, it's lucky.
Takes this the other way to right. That's a hit. The first in this game for the Dodgers.
Hey, don't let the fact that this guy's on the mound fool you right here. This guy has a nice approach at the plate, knows what he's doing, has history. I'm not surprised he was able to mix in a base knock.
So
that's one thing was always predictable about, you know, the show is you know if you win 2 games in a row, you were going to lose the last one. Maybe.
Swing and a miss for strike 3. Pulled the string on him that time, and the inning is over.
You knew if you lose 2 in a row, you potentially was going to win the 3rd game. If you were playing a 4-game series and you win 2, you're going to lose the next 2. You know, and that's the way the game is programmed. Everybody should know this shit by now.
Next to be the pitcher, Murray Zager. He'll get us going in the home half of inning number 3. Here's the first pitch to him. Hit down the third baseline. This is foul for the first strike. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. swing and a miss as he starts the third the same way he ended the second, with a punch out, one away.
Man, I love watching a pitcher that just rears back and blows smoke by a guy at the letters. That's the ultimate challenge pitch, and for me personally, watching hitters swing and miss, man, that's a sight of beauty.
In now, Carlos Calderon goes the other way and sends it deep down the right field line. And trouble it is. It's down for extra bases. And he'll reach second now with one away. So a good job of going the other way here as he checks in with the one-out double. And as we show you the Marlins leaders in that category, you can see his total is good for third best on the ball club. He's set and the pitch. Line drive to center field. But sadly for him, this will head straight to the center fielder as he puts it away without much trouble for the second out. At the plate, Nolan Arenado, runner in scoring position with Sugan.
The last at bat, Matty D, we heard this guy's a good fastball hitter. He got a fastball and did miss it. We'll see if they pitch him a little bit differently this time and mix in some off-speed pitches. You know, I think this is a big situation in this game. They've got to lead by a couple of runs, but they don't want to look back on this inning when this one's over and think that they left some runs out there on the base path. Scoring more here would be huge.
Which game you never leave runs in the base path?
Curveball locks him up, strike three, and that's the
come on,
third
buddy.
out.
Take your ass
so no
off
runs
the field.
on a hit here, no errors, one man
for.
left on. On now to the top of inning number 4. The Marlins lead it 2-0. So here's the cleanup hitter for Miami, Andres Diaz. He went deep in his first at-bat. We'll see what he's got in store for us here. First pitch coming. Here it is. Takes a knee-high fastball.
Hey, that's just a great pitch right there. Fastball at the bottom of the zone, right under the knee. It's interesting. I was a low ball hitter, so you could take the strike zone and go to the ground with it. I can live with that being called
so the
a strike.
next game on the
what
channel
I can't
most
live
likely
with
will
is
be
above the belt hit pop.
2K.
On the ground toward the left. And the throw to first is in time, one gun.
I'm not saying I'm going to stop baseball. Baseball is
well,
going
it's
to be
still
constant.
early, but it's also worth noting
like
that he'd be in line for the win if this
my
keeps up
love-hate
as we
game
take a
in
look
the
at the
world.
league leaders
Well,
in
for
games
this year.
won
Last year I
this
loved the
season.
shit out of
and
it.
as you
This
see
year,
there, he
it's
sits
a
in
love-hate
4th place in
relationship.
that department in the
So
National
this will be
League.
constant. I play baseball until the next
Ready
fucking
now,
one comes
Lewis
out.
Brinson comes into this at-bat 0 for
But
1
I
in
will
the ball
throw
game.
some 2K in there, some Black Ops in there, you know, some Red Dead Redemption 2 is going to be in there. I love Westerns. That's my favorite shows in the world. I watch Westerns all day, every day if I can. Between Westerns and karate movies, those are my favorite things.
Looking for a quick inning. If
You
there's
watch
something in the
those
heart of
every
the
day, all
plate,
day
you
long.
better pull the trigger on it.
Cartoons as well.
And this
I
is
love
lifted
fucking
high in
cartoons.
the air down the right field line.
Everybody, I think, love cartoons.
And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now. So striding forward now, Domingo Moya. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Good breaking ball that time in for a strike.
This year I didn't go to any
performance up to this part of the ball
K-pop
game
shows.
right now. One of the
Hopefully
keys,
next year
90% of his
I'll
first
probably go to
pitches
some more.
have been for strikes. And when you do that,
Some good
you
ones.
really make the hitter swing at the pitch you want them to swing at.
And it's 1-2.
Wow, that's a close
K-Con
pitch to
was
take,
too.
but when you're a good
Yeah,
hitter like this guy,
K-Con gets
to take that pitch
younger and
on
younger every
0-2,
year,
you have
so
to have a pretty good eye.
didn't go to
And he'll lay
K-Con
off
this
the
year
curveball
because
that's in the dirt that time, and it's back
it was
even
just
now
too
at
young,
2-2.
way too old to deal with
Hey, I
them
appreciate the
little
fact that he's
teenage
making him
girls.
throw a few pitches. Most of his teammates have been hacking at everything that comes their way.
And he struck him out, so he's down on strikes for the second time this afternoon. Miami
But
down
hopefully
in
I'll
order.
go to some
They
good
trail
shows next
3-2.
year. I'm planning that. Some more great games.
Striding into the box, Rich Bulldog. He reached on a
I don't
single
know.
in his first
I
try.
know people might get bored with baseball, but I don't get bored with baseball. I just love the shit out of it.
First pitch coming. Here it is. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Calderon giving chase. He's got it, and there are 2 down now.
Domes. So I hate playing in domes. There's no wind in the domes. The ball can carry. Like, that was a good shot. If that was like in the outside, you know, outside stadium, that probably would have been like to the wall.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
I get it. Miami's hot, so you know, you build a dome or whatever. Miami's not hot as it is in fucking New York, so therefore, you motherfuckers need to get your shit together. Cut the top off of that bitch.
Digging in for a second at-bat, Brandon Stedman.
Make your players uncomfortable. You might win a fucking championship.
Comes right after him with a fastball for a strike.
His pitch count is in a really good place at this point in the game. He's pounding the zone and getting first pitch outs just like he did on the last guy. We might see him work deep into this game if he keeps this up.
Looks like a left-hander up and throwing now in that Marlins bullpen. And they'll try to bounce a curveball on 0-2, but he holds back. It's 1-2 now.
Well, we've seen a lot of guys swinging at pitches out of the strike zone early on in this game. So I think the game plan on that pitch right there was to try to bounce one and try to get them to chase again.
Got him to go down swinging there. Brandon Stedman becomes the second out in the bottom of the fifth. Andrew Stevenson will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Number 47.
The fuck? Miami changing pitches already? He's on the fucking fifth inning. Like, what the hell?
And a fastball's in there for strike one. Now a cut fastball, but that doesn't threaten the zone. It's even at 1. Trying to way on, but this is popped up. Sano loves it. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. 1, 2, 3 go the Marlins. They're down 3-2.
Luna. Brisk life. What the hell did brisk life post?
So the lineup flips over and digging in, Carlos Calderon. He'll have the opportunity to kick things off as we begin the home sixth.
Ooh, that 2K18. Huh. Everybody been playing live demo, so I guess 2K18 demo, or 2K19 it should be demo.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. A high fastball is in there.
You know, Matty, when I first broke into the league, you wouldn't see that high heater first pitch right out of the gate. But I think there's been a change.
The problem with 2K last year was
back in the late 90s, early 2000s, guys wanted to
layup,
attack you more east-west,
mid-range shot or whatever. You just was terrible at it.
More north-south.
For whatever reason, I don't know.
Angles and exit velocities, I think guys are afraid to throw that sinking fastball.
So that's the only thing they really have to fix is the gameplay. Not even just the gameplay, but the shooting. You know, if you go in and you made layup, you should make that fucking layup. You shouldn't miss a fucking layup when you're alone and, you know, down the fucking rim by yourself.
Digging in at the plate is Travis Jankowski. He'll swing and lift the ball foul.
And that was the big problem last year. You have a breakaway and you're all alone. You know, and you still miss the fucking layup.
Takes a look at one catching the outside corner.
Or if you pull up and make a mid-range, you miss the mid-range. You're like, what the hell?
And they'll try to tempt him with a curveball, but this bounces in front of the plate, and it's 1-2.
After 2 breaking pitches, there's a pretty good chance right now you're probably going to get something right in the middle of the strike zone to swing in. So if you're looking for it, go ahead and turn that baby loose.
McDaniel ranges back, and he has it for route number 2. Digging in, Nolan Arenado comes in 1 for 2 with that home run.
And another thing they changed too last year was the park thing, you know.
And there's one well above the zone for
I like playing in the park, but all of a sudden it becomes
no errors in the game
you
for the
join
Marlins.
A faction.
Now a ball hit hard toward first, and that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit.
You know, you just can't go to the park and play anymore.
And he's able to hustle his way up to second as he'll reach here with a 2-base hit.
When it left his bat, I thought it might curve foul, but he manages to squeak it just inside the right field line for a well-hit line drive double. By the time the right fielder tracked it down, he was easily into second.
A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. That's taken. Now it's 0-2. Arenado stands at second with 2 gone. High in the air out towards shallow right. Shields waits on it. He's got it to end the inning as they'll strand the tying run in scoring position. Danger averted following the 2-out double. On to the back third here this afternoon, and we've got it for you on the show. And that'll bring in the multi-dimensional Lewis Brinson. He'll start things out here in the bottom of inning number 7.
This thing's far from over, even though we're moving into the back end of this game. Only down by 1. All they need to do is get this leadoff guy and they're an extra base hit away from tying this thing up.
That was like a perfect pitch.
Is laid off, but in there for strike 1. A ball and 2 strikes now.
That's how you open up the outside part of the plate. Pound 2 balls in and then get right back outside. Nice pitch.
High in the air out to center field. Santander is camped under this one, and he puts it away for the first down.
What happened to
ready for another chance? Domingo Moya, and he's likely just trying to put one in play here. 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts thus far. Here's the first pitch to him. Curveball, and that misses in the dirt for ball 1. And a strike to even the count. 1-1.
Really confident damn knuckle curve again.
Hit hard on the ground to third. Sano takes it in. On to first, and there were 2 down.
I hate that they keep calling for the pitches. Even though I could shake them off and go with the pitch that I want to, but obviously the catcher knows something that I don't know.
This guy needs to hit better left-handed against right-handed pitching.
Swung on and missed for the first strike.
They haven't gotten much going against this guy so far in this one. He's been pitching well. And what are the key numbers to look at? First pitch strikes over 70% so far in this outing.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And he's got himself another one as he picks up strikeout number 9 here, and the side is retired. Miami down in order. Still a 3-2 ball game.
I hope you guys enjoyed this game. I know I'm not like the typical guy on YouTube, you know, who talks about, oh, this guy on first base and this and this. I'm not that person, so I'm sorry. Verdugo.
Well, these guys feel pretty good about themselves, and they should. Anytime you can come into somebody else's ballpark and sweep a 3-game tilt, you're doing something right. Great team.
Actually, I wanted
to this afternoon's game ends 7-3. Los Angeles took the lead in the 4th and held on until the end. Rich Bulldog earns his 6th winning decision in this one, so that'll just about.
But then I figured there's no way I can, you know, be on YouTube and introduce myself to people and not speak at all. Washington. What they have in the bullpen? Cut control, slurve break, practice field. Go with contact and all that stuff. I haven't done that in a while. 29, 52. Ouch. It's up to 33. Contact is shit.
Tuesday night baseball. Rich Bulldog is on the mound for the Dodgers in this contest. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Wow, talk about a number that jumps out at you. This guy's whip, which is walks to hits to innings pitch, is less than 1 coming into this start. That's not an easy thing to do. That tells me one thing. Not only is his stuff good, but he wipes people out quick. This is a real good pitcher.
Dan Dero, you check out this Dodger team as they enter play here tonight. They come off another loss last time out, and in fact, they've dropped 3 of their last 4.
Yeah, Matty, I know they've caught a little bit of a losing streak right now, but they got good veteran presence, great veteran presence in that clubhouse. And I bet you someone steps up today and says, this stops. We get it done today, boys.
I hope somebody step up.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Losing streak, except for when come up to pitch. Hopefully I win.
And a fastball swung on and missed, and the leadoff man is gone to open up the ball game. And a chance now to check out the visiting Colorado Rockies. Danny, who stands out to you?
Well, you've really got to be able to appreciate the incredible talent of Paul Goldschmidt. I mean, this guy is a career 300 hitter. You talk about consistent. He delivers a good at-bat and clutch hits basically every time he walks into the box. I love watching this guy.
A bouncer up the middle. In time to first, and there are 2 away. In now for Colorado, Adam Frazier. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on. First delivery to him on the way. Right on the corner, a fastball that he takes for a strike. Fouled away.
Frazier.
And they'll try to bounce a curveball on 0-2, but he holds back. It's 1-2 now. Count still at 1-2.
Batter's going to have to find a way to regroup right there. That caught too much of the plate. He knew it. He missed it. He might not get another opportunity to put the ball in play.
Just underway here in Southern California.
He moved.
Swing and a liner.
He missed it.
And that's in there, so perhaps some life here with 2 men out.
Hey, there's a nice knock by the 3-hole hitter. I know there's 2 outs, but they always say with your man coming up, the number 4-hole monster, as soon as he steps in the batter's box, there's a runner in scoring position.
No balls and 1 strike. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. Ready with the 0-1. Strike 2 at a pitch that catches the outside corner. Goldschmidt, a veteran at 35 years of age. He was an 8th round selection back in the 2009 MLB draft.
Man, coming out of the late rounds, you have to grind for everything. Nothing is given to you. And this guy has turned himself into it.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. Rockies strand 1. The Dodgers coming up, and we are scoreless. Standing in, Johnny Huntley, as it'll be 5, 6, and 7 due up to kick off the 2nd inning. And he'll look at a first pitch curveball that's in the dirt. It's ball 1. And 2-0 as this one's taken low.
Boy, you don't see that very often out of a rookie. That's a 2-0 count, and both of those pitches were really close. This guy has a pretty good eye.
Now the 2-1 pitch is a fastball taken high for a ball.
I got 3-1. 3 balls.
Aaron Luke is on deck. In there on the inside corner. Don't know that he liked it, but it's a full count now, 3-2. And set up behind the plate, Rusty Valentine, as you see the rest of the umpiring crew for this one.
Dan, Rusty Valentine behind the dish tonight. He is north-south without question, letters to knees.
Well, I tell you what, he really favors a power pitcher. If you can consistently pitch at about the chest level and above, he'll call that high strike zone. I think he's a very friendly pitcher's umpire.
Here comes the first pitch.
Oh, yeah,
Just a bit high that time as he misses for a ball. Luke Makes a lot of great contact against left-handed pitching, perhaps one of the best in the game in that regard, but he does have his warts against right-handers at times. Just not as proficient at putting the ball in play when it's coming from that side. Popped him up. Bellinger in foul ground. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away. Striding in for the Rockies, Ray Fuentes. He'll work on keeping this top of the second alive.
Like, interest me this time. The first crew was cool because they had a story
ball that time in for a strike.
And this time it seemed like they don't have a story mode, and they didn't know what the fuck they want the game to be, so they just mix a bunch of shit together.
Pulled toward right center field. Shields on the move. But he can't get there, and it bounces over the wall. It's a ground rule double. Set to get his evening at the plate started, Dirk Ashley. And it's been a real struggle for him with the bat so far this year, looking to get things turned around in a hurry. Soft liner to the right side. Leaps and makes a terrific catch. And with that, the side is retired. First baseman not normally known as the greatest leapers, but this wasn't too bad. We'll come right back with more from Dodger Stadium in just a moment. Into the box now is the Colorado pitcher, Josh French. 9-1-2 due up. Here comes the first pitch. Took a wave at one around the shins with no luck.
I don't know. Maybe down the road I might end up getting the crew too. Does it seem like, you know, driving
lifted into the air to shallow center. Coming in is Verdugo. He makes the play. A fine running catch to get the first out of the inning.
Oh yeah, I forgot about Ride 3.
Stepping up now, Barney Ryder. He'll look to bounce back after striking out.
Nobody really talk about those games.
Third baseman in tight, protecting the bunt, the first pitch. And that's in there for strike 1.
Ride is like one of my favorite motorcycle games.
Swing and a miss on a ball that jammed him.
The MO of this pitcher in the early going is certainly establishing the inside part of the plate. He has been dominant. Sometimes you just got to tip your hat.
There's a guy that I watch, his name is Darius P.
Pitch inside
he plays Madden. He was talking about how, you know, all the executives and all that need to start listening to the Madden community,
because and a miss here as he's down on strike. So it's 2 up, 2 down to begin the third.
My man on the mound has just got great strikeout stuff working for him these days.
Which
looking back
they
at
do
his
need
last
to
start,
listen.
He racked up 9
listen
Ks.
to the people that's playing Madden, because every
similar
year Madden
numbers
sales go down because they're just doing what they want to do and they don't give a fuck about the guys that's playing this game. It seemed like 2K was trying to join that faction, but hopefully they fucking learn from the shit sucking last year. And hopefully the show learn from this year too. You know, don't just throw some shit out here and think that we're gonna accept it.
Takes a look down at the knees for a strike. Bases are empty here with 2 men out.
As a pitcher right there, do not be surprised if he throws the same exact pitch. He was lucky to foul that one off.
1-2 to DJ LeMahieu. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2.
After 2 breaking pitches, there's a pretty good chance right now. You're probably
swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. 3 up, 3 down for Colorado. They still trail 1-0. Set to get his evening at the plate started, Rich Bulldog, batting just a notch below 300 so far on the season. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And
the fact that I don't bat that often,
in the air out to straightaway center. Fuentes is right there, and it's a very quick out number 1.
Hitting the fucking ball to center field.
Now at the plate, Adam Frazier. He singled his last time up. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Now a ball hit sharply toward third, and he is going to have extra bases to start the 4th.
Hey, no
And he is into second base with a leadoff double. So quickly into scoring position here following the opposite field double as he moves into double digits now as we check out the team leaderboard. That is 10 for him here on the campaign. And that misses inside 1-0. No runs, 3 hits, and 1 error in the ballgame for the Rockies so far. 2 balls and no strikes.
Remember, he was a strikeout victim last time up, but this at-bat seems to be a totally different direction. He's showing good patience now, and he's got a real good count at 2-0.
Aquino is there, and he makes the catch for the out. And he is in there. Digging in now, Johnny Huntley, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Got him to go after that one, and he's in a quick hole, 0-2.
Pitch perfect all the fucking time, so he can't just get one run
and he struck him out. Second time tonight now that he's been set down on strikes.
That strikeout changes the whole complexion of the inning. He was definitely pitching for it with a runner on third and 1 out, and he got it. Now it's going to take a hit or something like a wild pitch to get that guy home.
Timing just to take off there as this one's fouled off to the right.
Get rid of him.
From the belt, kicks and deals. Called strike 0-2. No runs, 3 hits, and 1 error in the ballgame for the Rockies so far.
We fire his ass.
Missed with a breaking ball. Swung on, and this ball is absolutely crushed. Forget about it. And they take the lead. It's gone.
I shouldn't have put it in the middle.
Well, he hit a homer last night, too, so it's obvious that he's in a groove right now. My advice to this staff, don't give him anything he can extend his arms on. You do, and he's going to make you pay for it, just like he did.
1 ball, no strikes to count. The 1-0 home. And now a bunt attempt here as he gets this one down. But a foul ball, 1-1.
That was my mistake. I should have put the ball where the catcher wanted it to go, and I didn't.
Seems to me like they're pitching him a little bit more cautiously after that double he had his first time up.
Cue shot here out towards short. Throw on to first, gets him, and the side is retired. So they get a couple of... Standing in,
like we
Dirk Ashley will start things out as we begin the 5th.
They get 1 run and they get complacent with that shit. I don't know because I'm the one pitching or whatever the fuck the fact is, but that shit needs to change. You know, don't stop fucking getting runs
Here's
because
the first offering.
Your ace is pitching.
Here's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone.
And 1 run is not fucking enough. Now, who thinks getting 1 run because you got your ace pitching
right-handed swinger and
is good enough?
This is his 2nd year as a major leaguer. Now a foul tip straight into the catcher's glove, and he's able to hang on to record the first out of the inning.
On the mound, he's thinking, grab some pine, Rook. Listen, for almost everyone, the adjustment to hitting big league pitching is a big one. Some guys have success when they first get called up, but as soon as teams start figuring out how to get you out, that's when the learning process really starts.
A ball and a strike. Up high, 2-1 now. Now the 2-1 pitch. Swing and a little blooper to center. In there, a base hit.
Hey, I've been impressed with this guy. Not only is he throwing the ball well, but now he's mixing in a base hit late in the game, giving his manager options. Whether or not he wants to pinch run, keep him in there, go to the relief. I mean, he's opened up a whole weaponry box for the manager.
He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. And that one just missed outside.
We've seen him go down on strikes more than once in this game, so this has been a better approach by him at this at-bat. Much more patient, and he's gotten himself into a good hitter's count.
He's set, and the 2-2 pitch. In the dirt, and now let's see.
Out.
And he'll just
out.
beat
That's
the throw
bullshit.
to second.
He's out.
In there. And costly as the runner will move into scoring position now. A line shot to third base. And it got there so quickly the runner didn't get very far from the bag. They settled with just the one out. Here's the second baseman, DJ LeMahieu. Looking to keep this a one-run game. The pitch. At the knees, strike one.
Come on, throw the
Facing
fucking ball.
right-handed
Stop
pitching so
whatever
far
you're
this
doing.
season. LeMahieu carries a batting line a little over the 260 mark. And that's in there as well. 0-2 now.
That's back-to-back pitches taken for strikes. Puts himself in a bad spot.
Got
Out,
him looking,
bitch.
and that'll do it. The inning is over. One left for Colorado. They still lead it 2-1. Next up for Los Angeles, Rich Bulldog. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Tied it up.
Here's the first pitch to him. Chopped weakly to the
Put
left.
on the ground.
Huntley comes
Nice
up
and
with it.
good.
And that's the second out. Digging in and looking for more, Adam Frazier. He doubled earlier and carries a 2-for-2 line into this appearance. And that one's in on the hands to start the inning. It's ball one. One and one the count now. So 1-1 is swung on and missed for strike number 2. And he punches out another one. Make it 9 for the ball game.
Frazier, you're out, bitch.
That was a good job tying him up inside on that strikeout pitch. It wasn't even in the strike zone, but with the hitter protecting with 2 strikes, that's the kind of pitch you can get him to offer at, and he's probably not going to do much with it when he does make contact.
Here's Paul Goldschmidt now. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. 1-1 to the Rockies' first baseman.
I don't know why people don't love winter time.
The 1-1
Don't have to deal with this shit in the
is
winter.
laid off for ball 2. The 2-1 pitch is a fastball swung on and missed. 2-2. 1 out, nobody on. And he struck him out. So double digits now. 10 strikeouts for him
I
thus
know
far.
why
That's
people
10
don't
strikeouts
like
for
winter.
him now,
I
and I'll
love
tell you,
fucking
he
winter.
could rack up
I'd
quite
rather
a
my
few
nut
more
shrivel
before
up in
he's
my
done.
fucking
Still a
body and
lot
stay
of
warm
game
than
left in
deal
this
with
one.
this fucking shit. This shit is ridiculous how fucking hot it'd be, man.
Digging in, Johnny
But
Huntley.
this is
First
what
2 men
happened
in the
next
inning
year.
have
I don't
both
give a
gone
fuck
down
what
via
my
the
landlord
punch out,
wants.
so we'll see if
Let's
he can
get my
fare any
fucking
better.
air conditioner in the window next
Takes
year
a
for
fastball
sure.
on the inside corner.
Give a fuck if it blows out a fucking 1,000 fucking fuses in this house. I pay my goddamn rent.
Takes a high fastball for a strike.
Trying to be fucking
Boy, he
nice
looks
to
strong
everybody
out
all
there
the
in the
fucking
mound
time,
this
but
inning.
get you nowhere.
He's got a chance to punch out the side in order and against the middle of
Like,
the
I
order,
pay
too.
my rent. I
A ball
deserve
and
to be
2
fucking
strikes
happy
now.
and comfortable.
2 out,
I shouldn't
nobody
be
on.
sweating my fucking nuts off in my own fucking house.
Fastball stays way up that time for ball 2.
That's a good take on that fastball there. You know he's looking for something up there to drive, but that was just a little above his happy zone. Not everyone has the discipline to hold back on those.
Aaron Luke would be next. Neither guy willing to give in,
So
and
they
the
were
at-bat will
seem like
continue.
they're trying to fucking
That
please people
fastball
for
must
some
have a little
reason. I
late
don't
life
know
on it
why.
because that was right in
You
the
know,
wheelhouse, and he still wasn't
fucking
able to
move
get
somewhere
good
else
wood on
and
it.
shit down.
And yet
They're,
another
you know,
strikeout here.
mind too
His
much and
11th
using
of the
fucking
ball
AC
game, and this
because
one
they don't
ends
wanna
the inning.
upgrade the fucking
3 up,
electricity in this
3
house.
down, 3 strikeouts.
No,
Not
it
too
is what it
shabby.
is, and
Back
next
with
year I
more
will
here on a
not
Tuesday
fucking
night
accommodate
after
anyone.
this.
As long as I'm fucking paying my money I want to be fucking comfortable, not accommodating any fucking one next year.
Already. Hey, I'm not complaining, but this one's been flying by.
Yeah, I'll agree with that, Matt. That's what you get when both starting pitchers have it working. Neither of them have been nibbling around the strike zone at all, and they've trusted their defense to make the plays, and they've done just that.
Yeah, and it's resulted in a game that could really go either way in these late innings. Behind 0-2 now. Stays alive, still 0-2. He's just rolling right now, and even dozen strikeouts for him in the ballgame. Digging in once again, Ray Fuentes. He was a ground-out victim last time up.
But this year is almost over, so
First
mistake
offering on its way.
Nice.
Takes a fastball on the inside corner.
But it's only so much shit a motherfucker will take. It's only so much shit you can hold inside before you start fucking hating everybody.
And that misses downstairs for a ball, 1-1.
Because you think that, you know, you pay your rent,
Ball and 2 strikes.
Landlord wants you to be nice and comfortable and be fucking happy. But it don't seem like everybody's like that in this fucking world. Like, you know, you think as a tenant that they never had no problems with, no rent issues, none of that shit, would be a person that you want to keep in your fucking house.
Digging in now,
so you would do things to make them happy. You don't seem like that.
Dirk Ashley.
Here it comes. In there, strike one.
It's really hard to work deep into games when you're having an outing like this guy is. You're going to strike out a lot of guys. Well, guess what? Your pitch count's going to go up, too.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And he's got another one. 13 strikeouts now, and the inning is over. Nothing across here this half. Bottom of the 7th inning upcoming in LA. Get up and stretch. And we are
next
tied
year, that
2-2.
night bullshit is done. You know, you can fucking give me a 30 days and say, hey, you gotta leave because you use your fucking air conditioner or whatever. But next year, fuck that bullshit. I'm stop being fucking nice to people. You know, stop fucking accommodating people and suffering by yourself. You're suffering and shit, while everybody else is fucking happy. This shit is ridiculous. I can't do this crap. This is crazy. Sweating my nuts off. My balls is hot.
Well, we watched a really solid starting pitching performance, kept the opposition at bay, and as a result, he's our top player of the game.
For a second.
Yeah, he was outstanding. Swing and miss stuff on the mound in this one, as evidenced by all the strikeouts he racked up. That's dominant pitching, and he really took control of this game.
Oh.
Here now is our final line score tonight. First for the victorious Dodgers. 3 runs on 10 hits.
Ooh, excuse me. Well, guys, that's going to do it for me today. If you guys enjoyed this stream, make sure to leave me a like. Make sure to leave me a comment. And I will see you guys tomorrow in another stream. H24, thank you for hanging out. Thank you for listening to my bullshit. Thank you for watching. I really appreciate it. And I'll see you tomorrow in another stream. Peace.